Hi dear students, this is from Amitabh sir, and we are today learning regarding the Microsoft Word application, whatever we have learned in the class, though I just want to show you. This is Microsoft Word Office 2010 version. I have heard you have using 2019, definitely in my laptop also over there. So it's a very good one that we are learning so many new things. But whatever according to the syllabus, the basic things whatever given by council, that is absolutely based on the basic application. So let us see, go over here. I have written here two paragraphs you can finding out. This is the digital learning day, right? Digital learning day is, we are saying, that is on 27th February, which is already over, and the next year it is going on. And right now we have implementing digital learning session each and every steps in this pandemic. So here whatever we have to go on, first we have to learn how to insert header and footer. So what we have to do, first I have to go to the option called insert. So finding out there is an insert. Once you click on insert, parallelly you finding out on the right side there is an option called header. So if you click on header, you're finding out there are different header styles are appearing. So if I click on this one, so just click, you're finding out type the document is title. So here whatever I can write the document title as a digital learning day. Digital learning day, right? So this is digital learning day. So this is my title. So once I have written, I can mean the distance of the header from top and header from bottom. So if you go for distance mode, so you can increase it like this. You're finding out it is moving. Now once you have decided it's okay, so just click on close header and footer option. Now you're finding out once you are coming from that segment, next this is appearing over there, and as you move to the next page also you finding out there is also coming this one. Now here what happens, I have earlier given the header footer, so if you click on, then I can remove it. So you finding out that is, if you go for insert once again, then you can go on footer option. Now if you click on footer option, you're finding out there are different styles of footer. So if you click on this one, you're finding out this is appearing. So here we can say page number 1 or like that, or simply 1. You can shift it over there. So like this it will be appear. So this is your footers. So if you go for like this, click on here, you're finding out the footers is available with you. So headers as well as footers. Now just click on here, close, and this one. Now you're finding out your digital learning day header as well as your footer is appearing, and that will be also, you can say, the continue with the next page. You're finding out the first page 1 and the second page is automatically come as a 2. So this is the major application of headers and footers. So I hope all of you understand this, how to apply header and footer in Microsoft Word. The next one, whatever we have to go on, that is that apply columns, or the rather we can say the inserting columns and column break. So suppose I have written one paragraph. As you go on, in case of newspaper, you're finding out that different columns are appearing. So what happens? You first select the paragraph. Suppose I have select this paragraph. Now I have to go to the option called the insert, right? Or rather it is better to go for, because it is in page layout, so I have to go to the page layout option, and then you're finding out within the page layout there is an option called columns. Now 1, 2, 3, left, right, because the number of columns you want to make it less in left and rest of the things on right, and the vice versa in case of right. So if you are happy with this, okay, otherwise you go to the more columns option. This dialog box you are finding out. So 1, 2, 3, the layout it is available. So what you have want, you basically based on that you have to select. So suppose I have to go for the 2. So now you are finding out, click on OK. So these are the entire things I have divided into 2 columns. So that's the application of columns, and then we can implement with the help of this column breaks, right? So I hope all of you understand how to insert columns, and this is in between. If you want to change, the same thing will be come to the columns. Then if you go for more columns, then you can change it to the format of 3. So you can go for 3. Now you can finding out that is the 3 columns. So like this you have to go for regarding how to insert a columns format in your paragraph. So now I have to go to the option called page break and the line break, right? So this is most important thing. Page break and line break, 2 different application. Page break says one portion is over, I can go for the next page. Line break says after a specific line of a paragraph, if you want to go to the next page. So let us see one by one. Suppose I have kept it my cursor here. Suppose I have kept it here, right? Now I have to go to the option page break. Where you can get it, the page break option? Once again, the page layout. In page layout, you finding out there is an option called breaks. So if you click on breaks, you finding out there is a page break. So if you click on that page break, just click on here. You kind of that the rest of the paragraphs, right, whatever I have, that is automatically shifted to the next page. It is earlier along with the first paragraph, but right now it is shifted to the second paragraph. This is we call, if I go for Control Z to undo the action, you finding out once again this is in the same page. Now once I click the cursor here and go to the option break and then click on page, then it is going on that we are continue to the next page. This is we call page break. Now after that, if I go for from this paragraph, suppose I have to shifting to the that from it is not about laying of teachers for laptops etc. From there I have to give the line break. Then I have to keep the cursor over here. Next I have to go to the options called once again called breaks. So here you are finding out. Then we are coming to the segment of you can go for the next page or you can go for the definitely there are different options we can finding out. So if you go for the just break option, and then over there you can click on continuous, or rather you can say the yes, we can go to the option called continuous. Then you finding out that's the way whatever you have done, it is automatically come to the next paragraph. I once again doing Control Z so that you finding out the initial. So we keep the cursor here and then go to the option called breaks and then come to the option called continuous. If you click on here, you finding out the automatically paragraph will be go or based on the line break. So this is the options for how to insert the page break as well as in the line break. Now we are coming to the option of the most important part of the page, that is page margin, page paper size and page orientation. So all these options you are getting to finding out page layout. You finding out page margin is here. If you click on here, you finding out that is custom margin etc etc, you can setting out. So from these dialog box also you can finding out portrait, you can finding out and landscape in this way. So if you want to change which layout you go for, you can increase the top margin, you can increase the bottom margin, right, left margin, right margin. By default gutter margin is 0. Basically gutter margin is that one, the portion you have left it after writing, means that is you have drawn the margin, then after you are providing some space and after that you start your writing, the space between the left margin and your starting up of write up, that portion we called as a gutter margin. So by default it is 0. So if you want you can apply it, otherwise you can select it as a 0 and then click on OK option. And similarly page margin, orientation and paper size also you can set it from the options called the paper, right? Paper size is coming later. You can select the A4. Normally we are taking the printout and A4, so you can select it in the A4 size. Then after that finally you have to click on the OK. So like this you can finding out I have selected one landscape and one portrait, so that both are portrait and this is I have selected as a landscape, so it is changes to the this direction. So in this way we can apply the page margin, page orientation, and definitely the another portion whatever we have to go on, that is find and replace. So what's happened here, we have to go on one or some words like suppose here we can go for I have to finding out a particular word, suppose is, and is should be replaced with are. So what's happened, this is very common one. So whatever, for this reason we have to go to the option called home, right? From there in the right corner you finding out the find and replace. So if you go for find only, okay, and then if you go for replace only, then you can finding out the box is coming. Here I can write the word called basically we can go for one word, say is, or better to say is. So I am searching the word is, and then it should be replaced with are. So here we are using the word is and replace with are. So I can write it are here. Now definitely find next, you finding out it should be highlighted with this is, because there is also. So I can replace or I can go for skip it by click on the find next option. So here is finding out learning day is not about technology. So here we can replace it. So if you click on replace, you finding out that is over there, and they are also Word has finished searching the selection. Do you want to search the remainder of the document? If you say yes, it will be continue, otherwise it will be go for no. So that is why we can like this, we can apply the find and replace. And definitely the last option whatever we have to go for, how to insert. Suppose I have written this paragraph, now I have to put it within a box. So if I click on this one, then the right click on it, or better to go for insert, right? Insert, you can clip it the shapes. I have to select the box and I can drag it, right? If finding out sir nothing is here, so I have to just select this one. Since right click on it, then I have to go to the option send to back. Now send behind text, if you click on, you finding out your box is ready with you, and you can change the fill up option with different color also. So right click on it, format shape, you finding out there is a solid fill, you can select the color with say, so you finding out the box is appearing with this color. So like this you can apply the different shapes also, where you can write your text, and definitely you can make it more application based way, and definitely you can more presentation will be more attractive. So these are the portion whatever. And another one we have to go for, that is we call tab. Actually tab is basically, you know that there is a tab key we are using. For this reason we have to go on like this, the tab key in the format of the report card. If you press the tab key from your keyboard, suppose I have to write it serial number, right? Then if I press tab key, you finding out the tab, after moving of the tab key, it will be moved to the next portion like this. So here, yeah, so you can go for the setting the tab here first. So in the border you can set the tab, this is one tab, this is one tab, and this is one tab. So now if you press it the tab key from your keyboard, you finding out that is one tab, that is one tab, that is one tab. So if you write it first tab, serial number, then name, then if you press the tab key from your side, then shift it address, then it will be shift to the class, So if you go to the class, then you have to go to the section. So like this you can generate the picture with the help of in a like a serial tabular format. Instead of, once again you can write it, say ABC. So like this address we can say 1 by 2 Dum Dum Road. So like this class 5, right? So here we have to go for section A or ABC, whatever you can go for. So like this we can use the tab key for your own purpose. So I hope you are getting all the applications based on that. And definitely another one is we can go for indent and margin. So here this is called indentation. You can increase, you can decrease by holding that two-headed arrow, finding out. You can increase or you can decrease also. This is the margin also, as well as you can set it. If you double click on it, you finding out the tab position, etc, etc. So rest of the things, I think all of you are getting some more benefited through this video. So please practice it according to that. After that, if you finding out any kind of problem, I will guide you. So thank you to all. Stay home, stay safe.